episode, I wanted to take you along to do a meal plan. So before we head into it, I just wanted to take a couple of minutes to talk to you about maybe ways that we can simplify our home management, especially in the front of meal planning. Meals are probably the number one stressor for a lot of the women in my life. Like, figuring out what to cook is a major deal. So I am hoping that with this episode and with the discussion that we start, I can help you out with ways that is going to relieve some of that stress. The number one thing that I want you to do before you start meal planning is to shop your pantry and your refrigerator. See what you have there and then create a simple meal plan based on the things that you already have. It's kind of tempting to look at all these recipes either online or these beautiful, amazing books, and trust me, I have a ton of them, so I feel you, okay? But they get complicated, or they might have ingredients that we don't have readily available. So for the sake of managing your home and feeding your kids nutritious food, especially as they're home with you, this is the opportunity you have to change some of those taste buds and include or introduce new foods that they would have normally not gotten. So first, like I said, start with your pantry and your refrigerator. Secondly, think about the meals that you have made that are simple and well received by your family. Now, what I do for this is we actually have in one of our cabinets, and I will try to insert a picture so that you can see, a list. It's just a sheet of paper that is taped to the inside of my cabinet, and I have a list of the meals that my family really has enjoyed. Okay, and I also have a couple of those meals are meals that I have done over and over again, that in a pickle, I know A, I'm gonna have the things that I need for it, and two, I can do them with my eyes shut. You know, because we always get these things where we're pulled left and right. We have an appointment we forgot, or we need to take a child somewhere, and then we're just cutting it close and you had no time to plan ahead. So this is one of those safeties, okay? But the whole point of the video is to plan ahead. That list also becomes the list that I add to when I do make things that are new and then my family loves them. So I'll put them down. Okay, so those are some of the things that I want you to do to keep a running list and to shop your pantry and your refrigerator. Now, I want you to think of ways to make the meals that you have a little bit more nutritious. But what do I mean by that? Okay, let me give you an example. We typically have pasta bolognese. Okay, pasta bolognese is very easy, but it's just a starch and a protein. So what can I do to make it more balanced? What can I do to add to it? Well, I know that my kids will eat pretty much any vegetable raw. Cooked, not so much. But raw, yes. They like, out of all the greens, they like romaine lettuce. Now, I typically like spinach. They would have eaten the spinach or the kale. They eat it, but it's not their favorite. So in order for them to eat well and maybe have seconds, I'll make a nice lettuce, romaine lettuce salad. I'll include, peppers. I'll include cucumbers or baby tomatoes, feta cheese, and a light Italian dressing. Boom. Now I have a complete meal. For breakfast, keep just a couple of breakfasts and go through them time and time again. For us, there's about 3, okay? And those get repeated, except for Saturday and Sunday. Saturdays and Sundays, my husband likes to make a big breakfast. He also likes to cook, so when I meal plan, I do not plan for myself for those 2 days because he typically is the one that cooks. I do, however, plan the shopping with his meals in mind. So let's talk breakfast. These are the 3 that are always repeated in my house. First is oat milk. Oat milk consists of raw oats, peanut butter, hemp and chia seeds, walnuts, sometimes raisins, sometimes frozen blueberries, a little bit of honey, and some kids might add cinnamon, whatever other condiment they might want, and then almond milk. That is a full breakfast right there. And I have chickens, so we make lots of eggs. For me, it's easy to make either scrambled eggs or poached eggs. Poached eggs are lickety split. And then I'll pair that with a piece of toast with some coconut oil and a fruit. And the fruit changes depending on what we have available. It could be apples, it could be oranges, it could even be a small ramekin of frozen blueberries, okay? But that's our second option. And third, and this is my oldest kid's favorite, this is their go-to, they get up and they make a giant smoothie. They do frozen berries, spinach, they do protein powder, bananas, I think they even put hemp seeds and peanut butter in it. And they do 32 ounces each kid, along with either a boiled or poached egg. And that's breakfast. Those are the three. They keep recycling. I don't have to think about it. As long as I have these items available, it's just that simple. Lunch in our house is pretty simple. We do two things. We either do leftovers, okay, because I definitely cook for more people, but that's kind of a habit because there's 6 of us, and a little bit more, it's just a little bit more. My mom always taught me that you never know who's going to show up and you might need to feed them. And if no one shows up like they used to do in PR, over here is a little bit different, but you still have leftovers. So it's a win-win. It doesn't matter. It's not going to go to waste. So I feed it to my children during lunch. And if they don't want leftovers, or if leftovers is not something we actually have, then I do snacky lunches. Snacky lunches consist of cut up apples with hummus. We might have olives and cheeses. We might have granola bars or the yogurt parfaits. So simple things like that that they can snack on multiple things. And they don't have to have this huge meal for lunch. They can just kind of pick at what they want. And those things really work well for my kids. It keeps them satisfied. I do not do juices or extra milk or any of that. Straight up water. And it's not monetary for us. It's just a health thing. I want my kids to be hydrated because I know growing up, I can't even remember if I had water or not. I know that I had water first thing in the morning, but then I would run around all day long and I don't really think I drank water. It was just, you forgot. So if you're not dying of thirst and you're not on the floor panting, then you wouldn't drink water. So for me, I make it a point that I'm gauging that they're staying hydrated because the thing that they have to drink is water. That goes with dinner as well. For breakfast, they might have milk, but almond milk, because my kids don't really, at least my little girl does not like regular milk, and I don't buy regular milk unless I'm making yogurt. It's just how it is here. I don't know. Do you drink almond milk? Do you like regular milk? Let me know in the comments below which milk do you prefer. Let's jump into my meal plan for next week. We start off on Monday with Greek chicken that has rice and pita with a fresh salad. Tuesday's pasta bolognese with salad. Wednesday's taco night with fresh guacamole. Thursday's baked drumsticks with rice and beans. And on Fridays, we either have leftovers or pizza. Like I said, Saturday and Sunday, my husband takes care of that. Thank you for watching.